Okay, it's October 2020, we're musicians, and we're all upgrading our video setups because we are realizing this is going to last a little bit longer, and I think a lot of us are taking interest in cameras and audio setups and stuff like that. So I just want to make this video to compare a few different cameras for musicians. Right now I'm filming on my Sony A6100 with a Sigma 16mm f1.4 lens, but I'm going to be taking you through a few different cameras and comparing them from the same angle and the same lighting. And then afterwards, I'm going to just give you a few tips that I've learned from this whole experience. So here we go. What you're looking at now is the iPhone 6s. These phones are like 5 or 6 generations old, and you can find them used on Amazon and on places like Swappa and eBay for $50 to $80. You know, you don't even need it to work properly. You just need the video functionality. So there's a lot of criticism behind iPhones and how expensive they are, but realistically you can get a pretty good quality video out of these old iPhones as long as the lighting is decent. So to be totally upfront, this is not the stock microphone that this is recording from. I have a Shure Motive MV88 plugged in, which is actually worth more than the phone that's recording it, more than the camera. So you can find those used too, but assuming you're a musician, you probably have a microphone that you can pair the video and audio with. So I just wanted to give you an idea of what might be achievable with something like an iPhone 6s. Okay, so here's how this sounds with the Motive microphone. Okay, on to the next camera. Okay, now we are on the iPhone X. It's still a few generations behind the newest iPhones. You can find these from anywhere from $300 to $400. So, coming from that last iPhone, it's nearly triple the price. You can decide if it's worth it. It has the same microphone plugged into it, so it should, in theory, be the same audio quality. But see what you think about the step up in video. These are both at the 1080p 60 frames per second setting. See what you think about the audio quality. Okay, so that should give you an idea of what is achievable on the iPhone X. Okay, this is a strange one. This is being filmed on the 2018 12.9-inch iPad Pro. So the reason I want to include this one in the comparison is, while I use the iPad Pro for sheet music, I never use the camera on it unless for an occasional lesson when I'm not at my normal setup. But so many musicians are buying these iPads for that very reason and are thinking, well, the camera's really nice on it, why don't I use it to film videos as well? And it's definitely an option. It's definitely not the ideal thing to film videos, and for that price, you can get a very nice video camera, which I'll be showing you next. However, there is a dual purpose to this. It's also worth noting there's no microphone plugged in to the port at the bottom because it is a USB-C port. So I cannot plug that Shure microphone I was using for the iPhones into there. So this is the raw audio straight out of the iPad. So see what you think. I'll play a few notes. This is the Sony ZV1, and in theory this should be a level up in quality. So see what you think and let me know what you're feeling about these different cameras. These cameras cost about $800 brand new. However, they're popping up everywhere for $600 and $700 on the used market. And it's currently plugged into a Movu microphone, which is mounted right on the top of the camera. And those microphones are only about $30. It's actually what I was using at the very beginning too on the Sony A6100. So, like I said, this camera is marketed towards vloggers. It's great for video being shot on a tripod like us guitarists do and musicians everywhere. And it's pretty high quality. It's a super small frame camera, and it can fit in your pocket even. It has the flip out screen. That's really nice, but I just wanted to do this video to compare the quality compared to everything else that you've seen today and see what you think about this one. Okay, so like I said, it's the Muvu mic plugged in, and I'll go ahead and play a few notes on it. Okay, so last up we have this Sony A6100 with a Sigma 16mm f1.4 lens. I know that's a mouthful, but this is my newest camera, and I think it's a noticeable upgrade from the Sony ZV1. However, the Sony ZV1 provides a lot of quality, a lot of clarity. This one just has a little bit better depth of field, and these lenses really make a crisp, clear image. However, it is a little bit of a step up in price. It cost about $750 new with just the body, and the lens cost about $400 to $450. So it's about $600 or $700 more than the Sony ZV1. That being said, on the used market, these are very popular since this camera was released a few years ago. So you can find the body-only versions of this for $600, and you can find the lens for $300 sometimes. So you can come in at just under $1,000 if you find the right deal for this exact setup. Like I said, all of these cameras and all of the gear I'm using will be in the description of this video. So you can find the Amazon links for all of these things. Also, here's a quick little test of how this Muvu microphone sounds. Just a little disclaimer here. These microphones that are plugged into each of these respective cameras are just cheap solutions for microphones. Those are not what I use in the situation of making a serious quality recording. I use these blue microphones that I have, like the blue baby bottle, but I think you'll be surprised in the quality that is achieved by these microphones that are reasonable, and that's why I'm including them in these reviews. Also, this is clearly not a comprehensive review. This is not a review of every iPhone that's out there, every iPad, every Sony camera, comparing it to Canon. I just wanted to kind of share with you some of my findings. So if you like a video on things like lighting, or pairing this video with other audio sources, or other camera comparisons, please let me know, and I'll look forward to hearing from you. So I'm really curious to know what you guys think. What quality cameras are worth it? What camera are you using? What cameras are you considering? And of course, what was your favorite? So thank you so much for watching. Please like and subscribe and leave a comment. That really helps my videos get seen, and I'll see you in the next video.